MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State. Safeco Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Batting, Steve Pearce. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Toronto.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Second
striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through at one strike. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Two and one. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Henniger is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Riding in, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just getting started here in Seattle. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. To his left, Segura. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Edwin Encarnacion now. Throw over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Here's Deaton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Lindor is under it. 1 down. Next for Seattle, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly, there are 2 away. Here's Robbie Cano now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, batting a robust .350. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next you know,
fourth, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
a lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned.
And the throw is in time to get him. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double. Here's Yonder Alonso. Fast battles with Mike Lee. He's 3 for 9.
Yonder Alonso.
He's set and the pitch. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high, apparently. Tyler Naquin is on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded, foul. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Runner goes for third. And he steps off. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Dan Vogelbach will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. First offering on its way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gordon sprinting after it. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 4.
Mark Zipchinski is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 25, Mark Zipchinski.
From the stretch, the runner's breaking for home. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And he can't scramble back in time, and that is a costly out at third. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Zipchinski, or just Zep for simplicity's sake. He was a 5th, and we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here now is Mike Zunino. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco is just 1 for 6.
Number 3.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ichiro Suzuki.
Right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Zunino on at first, nobody out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Guillermo Heredia becomes out number 2 this inning. 0-1 the count. Carrasco pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Popped him up. Kipnis has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Second baseman, number 20.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Seager in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. And this one's not close. It's in the third for ball one. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-1 the count now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
Sliders in for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
A little bouncer. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Dan Vogelbach would be next. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sliced hard but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Dan Vogelbach is next. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion will start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Another full count pitch on its way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout. And there's one. Mike Napoli will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The right fielder.
Lonnie Chisholm. Rajay Davis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Davis.
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Heredia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki.
Mariners. Right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ichiro, a grizzled veteran at 44 years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played. And if it's 18 years in the big leagues, you'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that line that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ichiro Suzuki is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. And he misses again. Ball 3. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4. And they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up.
In comes Naquin.
But this will land untouched. Cano waiting on the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it. Ready for another chance. Tyler Naquin set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 30.
Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Eric Gonzalez.  9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9.
0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yan Gomes. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nicasio.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. One out, nobody on. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Riding in once again, Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Ready once again.
Leading off for the Mariners. Designated
First
hitter,
delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 5. Ball one to start the at-bat. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Haniger.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Ready for another shot now, Dan Vogelbach. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. No balls and 1 strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under at Kipnis. And that's the second out of the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Yanked on the ground down the line. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Ramirez over to his left, and that retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Francisco Lindor. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Popped him up. Seager waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to
Now
try it
batting,
again. Jason
center fielder,
Kipnis, 0 for 2
Jason
from him so
Kipnis.
far in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Settling in
No
now,
batter,
Jose Ramirez.
third baseman,
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it will. He throws him out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki. He
Leading
comes
out
in
for the
0 for 2
Mariners,
thus
number
far.
51, right fielder.
He's ready.
Ichiro
Here's the first
Suzuki.
offering. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now.
Number 5.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Heredia.
I'm set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Taylor Motter will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Throw won't get him. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he's safe. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in, Dan Vogelbach. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez comes up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding. Edwin Encarnacion now. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 3.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dan Altavilla has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Striding in for the Indians, Mike Napoli was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Left field, number 9.
Takes this the other way to right. And this will be a base hit now for Napoli. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. In now for Cleveland, Rajay Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Runner runner breaks for third. On attempt misses. The throw down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Popped him up.
Number 3, Mike
Ramirez
Zunino.
shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Now here's the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gonzalez ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez.
Leading off for the Indians, second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with the swinging. Roberto Perez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Missed with a slider.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yan Gomes retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. 0-1 the count. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Segura is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
Our final line score tonight. First for the